Hi guys, I'm Lisa. I'm a peer support specialist and I facilitate youth groups in your area too. So you might see me, but I wanted to introduce a couple friends of mine. First of all, Poli Sanchez, who's on the screen now, and Michael Owens, who will be talking to next. So I'm going to introduce Poli, and I have a couple questions for you, Poli. The first one is like, can you share some of your life story and how you came to be where you're at now?
Yeah, thank you. Well, as Lisa mentioned, my name is Poli, and story how I got here is nothing too complex, right? So first off, I'm from where you guys are from. I was raised in Corning, up from age 5 all the way till I got arrested at the age of 19. Um, so early in my childhood, some things had happened that left me feeling insecure about myself, and that created a sense of wanting to be accepted by other people. I didn't find that acceptance in my household because my parents were immigrants and I really felt that I couldn't relate to them. And they couldn't relate to me either. Unless that's what I thought. So growing up, I saw a lot of acceptance by other people, trying to fit in different places. Eventually, I felt accepted in the streets. And this was around the age of 16, or maybe 15, early on, when I really started delving into the gang life and the street life. And from there, things just really exploded. I was in and out of juvenile hall. Maybe like the longest I was ever out was maybe 2 months. For the majority from 16 to 18, I spent 2 years in juvenile hall in a boys camp, Barrows. I think that might be closed now for you guys, but I spent a year there. And once I got out, I still continued the same behavior: selling drugs, smoking weed, drinking, popping pills, ecstasy, you name it. I was doing the whole 9 yards. But like I said before, I was insecure of myself, and I still carry this insecurity at that time. I was seeking acceptance even amongst my own crowd, amongst my own peers. I felt like I always had to prove myself. And in one case, to really prove that, I was with the shit, that I was really capable of doing things, I decided to murder Marat McDeep. However, I wasn't arrested for this crime yet, and this only furthered my violence. Eventually, I was involved in the second murder. For that, I was arrested. Eventually, at that, I received a 35-year life sentence. And out of that sentence, I've served 10 years so far. And really, that's a quick summary of my life right there. And one of the main motivating beliefs that I had was that violence equals respect. Because before, when I was insecure, before I really had joined the street life, I felt that I didn't have no power. And I remember one day, I finally fought someone who was picking on me. And I actually did pretty good for myself. In that moment, I believed that, man, through physical interaction, through violence, I can solve my problems. But that was a faulty belief that led me to 35 years to life, that led me to take away the life of two people. But what I really want to stress, what I really want to say is that I can relate to you guys. Maybe, I don't know what you guys are into these days, right? In the sense of like, what you guys are doing. But I know what I was doing there. Back then, I was smoking, drinking, having a good time, fighting, shooting guns, trying to be that guy. And whoever you are, whatever side you are, whether you're a northerner, southerner, ask your big homies about me. They should know me. And if they don't, then that's a question in itself. Because we were really out there. Whether it's NBL, CSC, SSL, whatever games you have out there these days now, it's still the same thing. trying to do crazy things to feel good, to feel accomplished. Maybe you guys too in the juvenile system, going in and out of the juvenile system and having your homeboys there and feeling like, you know what, man, this is all normal. It's not normal. From over, I feel like, in a way, I am your big homie for all you guys. And as your big homie, I want you guys to do good. Really good. Not be in the streets, not be shooting guns, not be fighting each other, but to strive something further than what you can see today. Right now, you guys probably only see like the money, the girls, whatever it may be, as short term, but it has big consequences. Like I said, I'm doing 35 years of life. In those 10 years that I've done time, I lost my father. I wasn't be able there to bury him. Wasn't able to. Friends that I thought I have, the homies, long gone. And my real friends, well, they're doing time with me too. Two of them are serving life sentences. Two of them are dead, and one of them is a drug addict. See, that is what wasn't in our picture. Thinking about the future, we were thinking we are gonna be big shots, doing it big. And even if you do make it big, it's not sustainable. One of these days, something's gonna give, and it's either lead to death or to life in prison. And that's essentially what I'm here for, just to give you a different choice, a different alternative to look at life. Like, you guys are willing to risk your guys' life for some beliefs that maybe you guys don't even know you guys actually have. But this is the thing though. You guys are so willing to do something and in a way die for it. That's commendable actually. Because many people don't have that. See, the thing is, we're not telling you to change who you are. Just take that energy, take that motivation, and direct it somewhere else. Make better life choices, better decisions that can build your future. Maybe you're choosing this life because of some pain that you're having in your life. Maybe your mother is not there. Maybe your father's not there. Maybe there's something else going on in your life, and all this is just to mask it, to run away from it. But there's people there too here to help you out. Your teachers, your counselors, maybe even your probation officer too. Ask for help. It's not a weak thing to do. It's not considered snitching. Asking for help is good. Reaching out, telling someone you have a problem, and asking for help is actually something that is hard to do, but a manly thing also. Like, really, guys, you know, I know maybe someone if I was your guys' age and someone was telling me this same information, it'd probably go one ear out the other. Like, this dude doesn't know who I am. Never met this guy a day in my life, and he's telling me this and that. I get it. The thing is that I've really walked this life. I'm on the other side of what happens when you continue following this life, and it ain't cool at all. It's not. And then once you finally decide to change your life, okay, that's great. But the thing is, it doesn't change the reality that you're still doing life in prison, that you're still going to keep on doing 20 plus years. That's my case. I don't have a chance to go home until 20 years. Who knows what can happen between that time? Maybe I lose my mother. Maybe other things happen. But that's my thing. That I don't want you guys to go through these things. That there is more than just one choice. That there is more than just choosing drugs, choosing gangs. Go to school. Go to college. Ask yourself, like, what do you like? What's your interest? Follow that. Follow sports. Maybe you want to start your own business, right? I mean, you probably guys in the gangs selling drugs because you guys want money. What about starting your own business legitly? Where, you know what, they can't take it away. Maybe you can join the Marines. I mean, if you guys are looking for structure, if you're looking for camaraderie, there's a sense it's what it is. A gang gives you that sense of brotherhood, right? Sense of like, you know what, I'm loved by these people. We can find it in the Marines too. and they can provide for your college, they can provide for your family. Basically, there's many more options available to you guys. The last thing I want to, see is that any of you guys serving a life sentence because what you guys killed someone, or vice versa, that you guys die. That's the last thing I want to see, really. Yeah, I don't know you guys. That's the thing about me today is that back then I used to be selfish, I only care about myself. But now today, it's beyond that. I care about you guys. I care about other people. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to give you guys the game, like really, like that. This, what you guys are doing today, is not it. It's gonna be like I'm telling you, like if you guys are really pushing the line and you guys end up in prison doing life, you're gonna be like me one day and be like, shit, what was I thinking? All of this so I could do life in prison. Well, there's not really much I can say more than that. Like trust me, I've been where you guys have been at. I've been around Reading, Chico, Puebla, Sac, Frisco, surrounding areas, doing our thing. I get it. It feels good in that moment. But when you're doing life in prison, that pain that you guys are trying to run away from is still going to be there. And it's going to be way harder to deal with. It's a whole different demon in here than is out there. But there's still hope. Ultimately, it's always going to be your guys' choice. There's two choices. One that's good, one that's bad. You have to make those choices. We're just here to give you a heads up of what the life that you're living today ends up to. Life in prison. And I would tell you about my whole experience in prison, but my brother Mike, he's more knowledgeable in this area because he spent over half his life in prison. With that being said, I'll pass it on to him.
Okay, thanks, Polly. And is there anything else you wanted to add before we switch to Mike?
I'll just say this. Reach out for help. Counselor, teacher, whomever. Shit, even me. I'll respond back. Just ask for help. We're here for you. We want you to succeed. We want you guys to be bosses. We want you guys to be good people. But not doing life in prison. That's it.
Thank you, Polly. Appreciate your time.